Let's update you now on the search that is continuing for a tiger that escaped from a farm in Walkerville this past weekend. The animal is said to have already attacked one person and a dog in the area. Tumaole Mohlaoli has been tracking the story for us. Back in studio tonight, Tumaole. So where does the search stand as we speak?
Well, Timbagile, the search as we speak is about to wind down. As far as, operations, of course, darkness coming over the land is going to halt operations somewhat, but officials are quite confident that the tiger is going to remain within the area which it is familiar with, that is close to the small holding on which it was kept, and the area that it has now been, roaming around. This is a radius of about 15 to 20 kilometers, but of course the thick foliage, which has made search operations quite difficult, has of course been very convenient and very helpful to the tiger, and it's seen as an area with which the tiger will keep in terms of the radius, and of course it has been rich pickings for the animal. Let's give you a rundown of what has happened since it escaped from the small holding. Now the animal attacked a 39-year-old man. This was about a kilometer from where she was kept. The man was walking home between 10 and 11 p.m. and this was on Saturday at the weekend. The Deer and Klipprivier police officers and CPF members then launched the hunt. But that's not all. Of course, when the tiger had escaped, she killed a dog. And I spoke to the owners of the dog, and they said that the dog was killed shortly before or after the man was attacked. The dog had alerted those around the small holding to the attack of the tiger. The man was also screaming and yelling out. Now, we're not sure when the dog was killed, before or after, because it seems as if the man was ambushed. He was managed to be saved because those who live in the small holding next to where he was attacked heard his screams and came running out with sticks and, I'm told, machetes and whatever else they could find, and they startled the animal. It doesn't seem that the animal was trying to kill him. Judging by the size of this tiger, if it had wanted to kill him, he would not have survived that attack. And officials suspect that the tiger was startled as it was attacking the dog, and the man came about. And because it is used to humans, it didn't really want to kill him. However, because he was in the vicinity and was shocked, maybe triggering its instincts, its hunting instinct, its flight or fight instinct, as he ran, it charged for him and caught him. So this seems to be the reason why he was mauled. But officials are now going to downscale their operations. They're confident the tiger or tigress will stay within that particular radius because it is familiar with that territory. And also that territory gives it rich pickings. It has already killed a wild boar in the neighboring small holding as it escaped its enclosure. And good news, I suspect, or suppose, is that the owner of that particular tiger, the owner of the property where it escaped, is also assisting with that search operations. This is someone who would have a keen understanding of the animal, someone who's close to the animal, and perhaps even someone whose voice and scent the animal would respond to. So we will continue with that operation in the early hours of the morning.
And just on that, Tumaole, the search is continuing. That the experts are telling you that they don't expect that it'll stray too far from where the enclosure was. But how close is that area to some of the residences? A residential area? Are there any houses, homes nearby?
Unfortunately, Tembegile, the simple answer to that is yes. There are residential homes close by. Worryingly, over the hill in that particular area is a school. And we are told that school children have been evacuated earlier today, and tomorrow they are not going to be allowed to go to school. They come from surrounding areas, small holdings within that area as well. And so as search operations continue until this animal is found, even people who work on as farm assistants on those small holdings in the area, and even residents are urged to err on the side of caution. Many are even being told to stay at home within closed doors until this animal has been basically found and has been restrained. Now, officials are saying that as far as the operations are concerned, they will attempt to dart it so that it can then be taken back or put in a closure that is secured. But should the animal charge or present a threat to human life, unfortunately, lethal force may have to be used. But of course, officials like the SPCA and officials like the owner of this particular animal, as well as other interested parties, are saying that the key or the prize will be to bring it back alive.
Okay, so as we wait for all of that to happen with the search resuming tomorrow morning, let's take a few steps back. For many of us still wondering how this animal broke out of the enclosure to begin with.
Well, Timbagile, that is the big mystery, because in the time I was out there, this enclosure seems to be well fortified. When you go to the main gate is several meters high, and there's barbed wire as well as electric fencing right at the top. And this is to make sure that the animal does not, leap beyond that particular main gate that gives you access to the dwelling where it was roaming around. And it seems as if the fence on the other side, where the animal just broke through, has been tampered with, or maybe that's where the animal broke out after it broke out from the initial enclosure or its pen or holding. We don't quite know exactly how it managed to do that because it has been in the property for quite a long time and nothing has happened of the sort from what we understand. And they say that they suspect that there was an attempted farm attack, if one can put it like that, or an encroachment onto the farm. This is what police are also investigating as to how this fence was breached. But even in that area, we saw that the animal had attacked what seems like a donkey or perhaps even a horse, because there was a large skull just in the hole that it went through. This is before it went into a neighboring farm and helped itself to some warthogs, I'm told, and then made its way into the open veldt. So this is the events as they unfolded that we managed to put together.
Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you very much for that update on that ongoing search for a tiger that's broken loose, or escaped its enclosure in the south of Johannesburg. Tumaole will be on that story as the search resumes tomorrow morning.